Before we get to Game 3 between SK Gaming and the SUPA Hot Crew, I want to get your takes on the first two matches, guys, because something that seemed very clear to me is that SK seemed to be one step behind whatever they tried.
Yeah, it definitely seems like SK Gaming just doesn't quite have the right things in motion. Sometimes in teamfights, they're playing it properly, but they fall behind from the laning phase, or they get their blue buff stolen away from them, and they are one step behind SUPA Hot Crew.
Yeah, and so you talk about that blue steal. We actually have a clip that demonstrates that really well, how they just failed to do anything, practically.
Yeah, let's actually take a look at that clip, because this was very early on in this second game of the series, where Sona is right about to go in and check a brush kind of with their face. Let's just roll this clip right now at half speed. And you think Sona is dead right here because Tarek stuns, but they don't get the kill. Why is that, Peke?
Yeah, you can look at Gragas is there. He could just go and flash over the wall, E over the wall ultimate. He didn't do it. Sivir reacted too late as well. She flashed over the wall and tried to Q her, but she didn't get to land the Q either.
Yeah, and the worst part about all this is not only did they give up the first blood to the person they were trying to kill, but they never got their blue buff back for pretty much the whole game until the crowd like erupted at 30 minutes because he was finally able to get one. It just all slowly went down from that first blood moment.
How much of importance do you give to that fact that Jessus didn't jump in when he maybe could and get a good advantage for his team at that point?
I think it's all about the small details. If he got that kill, he would have get one kill, a blue buff, and that could have maybe allow him to snowball mid lane after that, to carry the game after that small thing. You never know, but at least for sure it would have been a lot better than getting Sona a kill and escape from that. So.
Yeah, and even though SK is like the incumbent LCS team here, the small things really matter for them right now because they're just as inexperienced as some of the other challenger teams, knowing they've changed out so much of their roster. So like Peke said, those things really matter here, but more so with these teams.
If we look back a little into SK Gaming's recent history, in the DreamHack final, we had Candy Panda stepping up once again, the bottom lane doing very well. They lost 2 games at IM Cologne, but still the jungler did very well. Do they need someone to really grab the reins here and step up and carry them effectively?
I think exactly that replay we saw is someone needed to take the initiative. Candy or Jesse should just flash instantly and get the kill on Sona and say like, I'm going to get that kill and we're going to win fights. Because if no one does it, they're just going to let everyone go with low HP, and that's what happened, I think.
I was looking later on into the game, and Jess's mid laner, when they were down, I think 13 kills to 3 or something, was 1-0-0. That deep into the game, to me, shows that he's not getting involved. It's almost like he's playing a little bit scared on that, Gragas.
Maybe finally, we were talking a lot about SK Gaming, but for a team that hasn't been too long, for that long, the SUPA Hot Crew seems to be a very good cohesive unit.
Yeah, they were playing great. Like, they were moving as a great team together. When they wanted to get the blue buff, they had their ideas clear. They were all moving to the blue buff and getting it. They always had good vision. They knew who was from the enemy team there. Sometimes, I think in one fight, we even saw Orianna trying to go from behind to catch them, and then SK just left the blue buff because they knew they were going to lose it again. Like, SUPA Hot Crew had just perfect vision and map awareness all the time.
What do you guys envision maybe for picks going into the next one? Is there one thing that might be crucial or a ban that might be crucial?
That's the thing about this series so far, is SK's kind of gotten exactly what they wanted. Peke called almost all of their picks previously. Sivir is the biggest one for Candy Panda. And the fact that SUPA Hot Crew has kind of made it by with the team effort makes me think that any adjustment being made, at least in this series, isn't super picks and ban related. I think it just has to be more with playing with more initiative.
Right. Maybe finally shine your light on Moops. Of course, the mid laner for SUPA Hot Crew has been doing very well, especially on that Orianna in Game 1. How much of a factor do you think that is?
Well, for sure, it's a lot. Like, Gragas Orianna is an equal matchup, kind of. Gragas can get ahead, but he has to take a lot of risk. He has to go in to try to get a kill, and he didn't do it. He played safe. He got a bit of farm, and like he said, he was not trying to do much with Gragas. I think he should try to take risk. Like, say, okay, I'm going to try to win or lose the game now, get a kill, go in, ultimate the Orianna, bring her to him, and try to get a kill.
Okay, well, we're going to see how he does, of course, in that Game 3 coming up.